Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. If some of my repeating subscribers, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about January 19th, 2025. Donald Trump is planning to do a victory rally in Washington, D.C. I felt like when I heard about this rally, the immediate reaction I got was, oh, this felt like the energy and similarities of what happened on January 6th, 2021 with that rally. So I want to explore, see if there's anything coming out of this, if maybe we'll just PTSD or just something bigger that maybe we don't really know. Um, Again, in this video is just for entertainment purposes only, and for life purposes only, and for educational purposes only as well. So this video is just for entertainment purposes only. So anyway, with that being said and that out of the way, for those of you guys who have been engaging, liking and subscribing, for those of you guys who have been donating, I really appreciate you. You do not have to do that, but I do greatly appreciate it. So want to give my thanks and love to you and support. And I want to say thank you to all you guys who have really been helping out the channel. You have really been putting in the work, whether you're sharing this video, whether you're liking, whether you're subscribing, whether you're commenting. The more you engage with the content, the more you're going to see this content, and also my YouTube videos, my YouTube channel. But you also see other psychic tarot readers as well, plus other astrologers. So the more you engage with the algorithm, the more likely the algorithm is going to reward you. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to talk about January 19th. 2025. I am clairaudient, I'm a psychic, I'm also part medium apparently. I do have other psychic abilities as well. A lot of them, to be honest. A lot of words I don't really understand the wording, but I know what they are. I just don't know what it is. But I have a lot. So the reason why I mention that is because in this video we're going to be doing channeling, and we're also going to be talking about January 19th, 2025, see if maybe I can get any other additional boosts or messages. In the previous video, I talked about January 6th, 2025, and I also talked about the 14th Amendment, Section 3. And we also had a very special guest who randomly joined on. This person was a human from us who was doing what's it called, astral projection. Her name was Nadia, and she joined on and was watching me do the tarot card reading. And then after the video was over, she said that she wanted to do tarot card readings as well after she saw what I was able to do. I don't know, that was a little weird. That never happened before, but yeah. So if you are a medium, let me know if you see her in the background or you're able to see images of her. Describe her in the comment section below. And I'm really curious to see what she looked like. I just know she had like a lavender dress on. But anyway, let's begin. No time to waste. I'm actually gonna cleanse you guys. I feel like you guys need some cleansing, so we're gonna cleanse you. If you don't want to like stay here for the cleansing part, you just want to go straight into the channeling and the tarot card reading, everything will be timestamped in the description below. Just to let you know, we do have a Blue Sky account and a Facebook group which you can join and you can actually follow, and you'll be notified when I do post. Plus, you also have a direct line to communicating with me. And I do have a subscriber of mine, well, thank you by the way, has submitted an email regarding their dreams, and I will do a separate video on their dream regarding about the information and the big reveal. Want to explore that in more detail. If you have any dreams or anything you'd like me to interpret or be able to read on, feel free to ask me, and I'll be able to give you my email. You can send it towards me, and we'll talk about it. But I do also have one other person as well who sent me an email regarding the Pope, so I will be responding to you as well as soon as I can. All right, let's begin. I'm not wasting any more time. Let's do the cleansing first for you. All right, let me actually make sure I'm recording this. Okay, I have a tendency to forget. Alright, so Spirit Angels tell me. Alright, so Spirit Angels, I call upon my higher self, my spirit guides, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, Saint Ariel, Saint Uriel, Saint Nathaniel, Saint Daciel, Saint Metatron, Archangel Shemiel, Saint Josephine, and all the archangels. Also call upon our higher self, and Mother Mary as well, to surround me and my viewers with white light protection, divine love, and accuracy. Please allow us to access the Akashic Records for clear and concise information that is needed for today's reading. I call upon my spirit guides and my angels to come through me or to me about information regarding the question that we were asking today, and to help me as I am human and that I can indeed make mistakes. So if you would like to provide any additional information, please do so. Please also protect my tarot card readers. Please protect my subscribers as well. And plus, some of them are actually tarot card readers, now that I mentioned it. I think there's quite a few that are actually playing with tarot cards right now. Particularly someone who's holding a blue card. And it has like an ocean in it with a mermaid. And then another person holding one. And I'm seeing like a Phoenician boat with like somebody holding a lantern. If that's you, let me know in the comment section below. Alright, so anyway, that is your little meditation. That is your cleansing. Spirit Angels regarding January 19th, 2025. Should we do the challenge first or should we do the tarot card reading? Okay, they tell me to do the challenge first. Okay. So I'm clear audience, so I'm gonna be receiving information or messages or whatever I'm seeing in my third eye or my deaf ear, which is my right ear. I'll be getting clear audio information. So we're gonna see what we got with some challenge, right? Alright, so Spirit Angels tell me, what is it that we need to know? What channel messages do I have for my viewers today? I'm seeing a lot of rain. I'm hearing like the word lot of rain. So I guess it can be raining heavy. I don't know if that is a spiritual connotation here. I don't know if it's like a physical manifestation where it's like actual rain manifesting and it's like heavy, like a severe storm. Um, it could also be as well, it could be like a rain of something. There's a rain of something. It could be like information downpour. It could be something like that. I'm also seeing the word download here. So maybe there's an information download. But what would that do with the rally though? What would that have to do with the rally? Okay, they're telling me it has to do with DC, sir. That's how they told me. Okay, I'm sorry. So it has to do with DC. Okay, and it's telling me to download information, but it might be possibly raining heavy this day, or like there's a downpour or something. It rains in some capacity. I feel like it is. It feels like to me, the energy feeling like, okay, so the information is downpouring, something's downpouring, but at the same time, there's misty, like almost like a fog or like a mist, like this very light rain. So I wouldn't be surprised, like the physical manifestation of the weather during around this time in Washington D.C. It's more like a misty rain weather, whereas like in the more of the other categories, we start to see rain downpour, something downpouring. Um, hmm, that's interesting. What are the clouds like? Okay, I'm seeing there's a partly cloudy with a chance of snow. So it could be very cold this day. It could be ice. That could be what that means. It could be why it looks like downpour because icicles as they hit the ground, they start to look like hail. So it could be that, which is why it could be a lot bigger than traditional water droplets. What other information do we need to know? Okay, so I'm hearing this day will be filled with hate, lots of hate. So there's a lot of hate this day on January 19th, 2025. I don't really know where he's doing the cap, or I don't really know where he's doing the rally. Okay, so I'm hearing he's doing it in front of a major monument. Will there be any military activity around this time? I'm hearing there won't be any military activity, not like physical, like, interaction, but it's saying that there's a lot of trucks on this day. They're telling me if there's a letter GY on these trucks, so GY, and it's green, it's like a forest green, almost like a navy truck or something like that, but it has the letter XY. They're telling me it has to do with male female chromosome, which is kind of strange, but makes sense in a way. It has to do with the incoming administration. Do you want to explain further? Because it's less than 24 hours after that rally probably occurs, so can you give me a little bit more detail of who it is incoming administration is? Okay, so they're telling me I'm not allowed to know who the incoming administration is because we're not yet ready to hear who it is. So you're telling me it's not Trump, is what you're saying. What? How is that even possible? Because this here's what my guys are saying, or at least what I'm getting. I'm hearing. I'm hearing that it's not going to be Trump, but it could be Trump. How exactly does that work? You know what I mean? How could that work? Like, how could it be Trump, but also not be him? That makes no sense. Oh. They're like telling me, think, Chris, think. They told me a hologram. Hologram? What? They're telling me they're telling me technology is gonna change really rapidly, and that if it's hologram, you won't even know it's a hologram. That's how realistic it looks. But it still doesn't answer your question though, because you literally told me it could be Trump, could not be Trump. So what the answer is? Who the hell is gonna be in, and who the hell is gonna be in the White House? Oh, so they're telling me they don't even know. They're telling me they had no idea who's gonna be in the White House. So you're telling me that you have no idea who is going to be in the White House right now? Well, on January 20th. They're telling me anything and everything can play out. They're telling me it's still in play. So, okay, so, and then with that being said, Spirit, now that we're like getting closer to the 20th, and you're saying that you don't have no idea what's going to happen and this thing is still in play, are you suggesting that there's a possibility on January 20th we'll know who the next president is, or is it still going to be in question? Could you tell me we're not going to know for a while, it's still going to be in question? Will it be in question publicly or behind the scenes? Could you tell me we won't know for a while, but behind the scene it'll be in question? So if just say whatever this is, let's act it. Will Vice President Harris be in the White House? Come after November, come after January 20th, 2025. No, no. I'm just saying no, her time has ended in the White House. So then why were you guys telling me for a while that like she's gonna get back her presidency? Okay, they're telling me that she guessed it, but she chooses to walk away from it. But that makes no sense though, because why would she walk away from people who went out and voted for her? That's because she felt taken advantage of, or like, why would she do that for people who actually voted for her though? Okay, so for her, her motive is not to hurt the people who supported her, but her motive, if she walked away, was to basically showcase that this man took away the people's power. And, for example, that if she were to take it, essentially what it would do, it would be like, oh, well, if this ever happened again, the nominee who lost and found out that he didn't really lose will just be, reinstated or be put back in. What she's basically doing is she's saying it's not as simple as that. Things are not as simple as they appear. because they're not as simple as they appear. They cause conflicts. And she almost feel like to me that she is looking for the long term. She's saying that, hey, listen, if I go in now, people are gonna feel like, the government's always gonna do the right thing. But what she's saying is the government is unreliable. And the government is not willing to do the right thing if it's not forced to do the right thing. And that's really the idea and her concept behind all of this. So, with that being said, I did get a while ago that she will run in 2028. So, Spirit Sayings will tell me, is she going to be running in 2028? They'll tell me most definitely. So, yeah, she's running in 2028. And as of right now, she's not polling that well in the Democratic primary. She is losing support in the Democratic primary according to polling data right now. Um, Do you think that this fate will change for her once the information get revealed and people start rallying right around her that it was taken from her? But tell me most definitely. Most definitely people are going to rally behind her because they're going to try and get her the presidency that she didn't have. So I almost feel like in a way that even if she walked away from this, in some sense she feels like this is a lesson for the United States and for the American people to learn that just because you lost something and it was given back to you doesn't mean it won't happen again. It's almost like a lesson that she's trying to teach people on a grander scale. So just don't get mad at her. I'm very sympathetic, I'm very understanding, very empathic. I understand her point of view. And I'm going to be very respectful of that and her respect for her point of view. Again, it's always alleged. This is for entertainment purposes only, but that is what I'm getting. Um, is there anything else that we need to know regarding January 19th, 2025? Okay, they're telling me I may now begin my reading. Oh wait, hold on. Before that, you talked about how, okay, so Vice President Harris is not going to be in office, but people want to rally behind Harris in 2028 for the Democratic primary. Then who is the hell is president then? But tell me that's the thing we don't know. That isn't good. What about Tim Walz? Okay, so they're telling me not Tim Walz either because he had things to do in Minnesota as governor. I feel like he is still governor in Minnesota right now, I feel. And I feel like he still has a lot of work to do. But they're telling me that he will be back soon. I'm hearing the word soon. How soon? We don't really know because, again, like we said, many times Spirit does not know time the way we do know time. So things are happening at the same time for them. So it can be quite hard for them to really discern how close something is. Um, for me, I feel like it's a little further out. So in terms of soonness, it's not anytime soon. It's a little further out. But it'll be really interesting to see who takes over, or if anything happens. Like the cards say, and like the Spirit's been saying that the plausibility and a possibility Trump could still be in power. So let's keep an open mind of that as well. Um, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I've been getting a lot of mixed signals on a lot of this stuff. But the story has always been consistent in some capacity or some form. Remember, there is a lot of free will here. Um, we'll see. If the energy changes for Harris, I will let you know. So don't worry. Don't worry, I'm on your side. Don't worry. But I do understand her notion that I do feel like what she's thinking and her idea and her concept about how, like, if it just gets given back to the winner, they're going to expect it to happen again. And I can understand that perspective because it almost feels like, in a way, she's saying that, hey, listen, they may give it back to me. But the next time this happens and it doesn't actually occur, right? What I'm saying is the winner was taken away from them in a complete reversal of what happened for Harris. They could essentially take it away from a winner and put it towards a loser. I say the loser was the actual winner, even though the loser was actually the loser. That is her idea. That's like what she feels. We'll see if that changes. I reached out to Biden and Harris via contact the White House. Haven't heard anything. I don't think I'm gonna. I haven't heard anything. I'm actually worried because my information is only on the White House now. They're stored information, which means that if Trump gets it, I'm screwed because he knows where I live. Yay! But anyway, besides the point. Alright, so, Spirit Angel, tell me what is going on in January 19, 2025. What are the energies on January 19, 2025? What are the energies on January 19, 2025? I want to imagine myself in DC on January 19, 2025. Okay, so I'm standing there, I'm looking around, I'm kind of confused because I'm seeing like a street here, like a road. But then there's a building and it forks over like on this angle, like in this diagonal. And in this quadrant here, right, because it's a building, right? But these are the roads here. This is the road, this is the road. But then there's a Starbucks, like a corner, almost like I feel like it's like a triangle, like a shape of like a pizza kinda. And it's a Starbucks right there. And it feels like I'm in like Times, New York Times or like Times Square. Times, oh my God, I can't speak. Times Square. It feels like that. Like you walk out of like um, the train station and you go onto the top floor, onto the road where everybody's walking. It feels like, especially if you don't expect to actually be in Times City and just like you're amazed about the unexpected surprise. It feels like that. I'm looking around still. What am I seeing? I'm seeing people running toward the White House, which I assume is straight ahead of me. I don't know exactly where my direction is because I've never been in Washington, D.C. before, so I actually don't know where the hell I am. But I'm seeing some people running towards the Capitol, and I'm seeing some people running away in panic. But this person's like a woman and she's screaming, but she's not like screaming, like she has a face of terror on her face, but she's not screaming, but she's screaming in her body language, if that makes any sense. And she's running and she's panicking, but other people are running towards the Capitol. No blood on them, nothing. So that's a good thing, that's a good sign. Um, I assume it's in that direction because what I'm seeing is straight ahead of me, there's a building, and in that building it looks like a museum. There's a museum over there somewhere. It feels like an art museum or like something with like fossil and whatever. And then if I look forward ahead, I see a building with a big dome over it. I wonder if it's the Capitol or something. Could be like the U.S. Capitol. It could actually be the White House, but more so than anything, it looks like it could be the Capitol, but don't know exactly. It could be behind the White House as well. So, and that White House does have the dome. Okay, let me see if I can speed myself forward. Okay, where am I going? Okay, so I'm watching from a rooftop. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, so the next thing I'm seeing here is on the rooftop here. It looks like Secret Service. I don't know if this. Okay, so I'm not sure if it's a Secret Service or not. So look, don't quote me on this, but this is for entertainment purposes only and for life purposes only. I assume that this will be Secret Service because they will have this to like secure the area. Because this person looks like they're in black, but they're not. Like they have polka dots on them or something. Like almost like a navy blue, and then they have like a little bit lighter shade of blue on top of them. On top of a white building, they're laying down like this with something pointing, and they're going through that little, like that big device, and they're shining right through it with their little eye, and they're watching right where the inauguration is going to take place. Like it's in that same vicinity, in that same direction. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it like in that same direction. Hmm. But then I'm seeing that anything get fired. I'm seeing like something flying off that doesn't actually get let off. It could be in my mind. That's what it is. So it's like something gets fired, but it's not actually fired though. So basically saying the device and what it does and what it can do, but not saying it actually does it. I'm not sure if that's a Secret Service or not because they're on top of a white building. I assume if it's Secret Service, they will be camouflaged with their surroundings. I'm assuming. But then again, if it's Secret Service, they will have no need to hide. So if someone was camouflaging, they do have something to hide. So I don't know exactly what's going on this rooftop, but I am seeing something on the rooftop. Interesting. Okay. I had to be very careful with the wording here because, again, entertainment purposes only, for entertainment, and for educational purposes only as well. So Spiritual Angels, tell me about January 19th, 2025, Trump rally in D.C., Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. Thank you. Ooh, that came right out. Just like this. Okay, Washington, D.C., January 19th, 2025, Trump rally. Trump rally, January 19th, 2025. What are the energies on January 19th, 2025? There's a lot of energy here. Oh, you know what? He could be doing it near the Capitol, like to the White House. Like I stated, there's going to be a lot of hate. They never really exactly explain what that hate would be. Let me see where Trump is holding that rally. Where is Trump holding his rally? January 19th. Arena day before inauguration. Okay, but like I want to know the location where it's at. One day. Okay, so the rally was announced for January 19th, the day before inauguration at Capital One Arena in Washington. According to the sign-up sheet, the event will be a victory rally you'll never forget. Oh, it'll be something we'll never forget, of course. Okay, so let me just make sure I get the name again. So it is going to be called Capital One Arena. Okay, I don't even know what that is. Where is Capital One Arena? Okay, so let's see. Continue. Okay, go back to web. So apparently it's near the Chinatown. Oh, interesting building. Okay. So actually Capital One Arena is going to be somewhere near the Washington. Oh, that's the White House. The ellipse. Okay. So where's the U.S. Capitol then? Because City Center, D.C. I don't know where the Capitol is in this thing. I've never been in Washington, D.C. before, so I have no idea where the Capitol is. I do see Pennsylvania Avenue though. But there is a Starbucks, so let me see if I can find a Starbucks. Capital One. I'm gonna look it up. I'm just curious. I don't want to do the reading. I do apologize. Okay, so Capital One Arena. Okay. Oh, hold on. So what's near this? What building is this right next to it? It's downtown DC Holiday Market. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So we have Capital One Arena, and let me see if I could put this in contact with a Starbucks nearby. Because apparently that was a location that I was given. So it's nearby. Oh, not by me. Starbucks. Okay, hold on. It's putting me in the wrong place. You never see I'm not that tech savvy if you ask me. Okay, DC. Starbucks. Why does this have to be so difficult? Okay, let's just see. Oh, they keep putting me in the wrong area. I can't do this right now. But, you kind of get the gist there, right? Alright, anyway, besides the point, we have the Five of Pentacles reverse. Now we're talking about January 19th, 2025, and energy revolving around that. So what does this mean? This means that, okay, excuse me, just tell me, what does it mean? Because they tell me to read the rest of the cards and go back to it. This is the Five of Pentacles reversed, the Ace of Swords reversed, which means the defeating of the incumbent, which is reversed. But that's not what it means. Then it's being challenged by the Three of Wands here, which is the election night. But it's overseeing something, so there's challenge of overseeing. Then we have here the reverse Four of Swords, followed by the Magician, reverse. And then the victory card challenging these two cards here, which would be the Five of Pentacles reversed and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So there's a couple challenging cards here. It's interesting because there's a rally cry that I'm hearing, a rally cry, and there is money here, money funneling in, right? Money. The Six of Pentacles. So we have here, we have the victory card challenging the Five of Pentacles reversed and the Ace of Swords reversed. I'm hearing, what's it called from Dora? You know, wiper. Just replace it with an SN in front of it. So we also have here, we have the challenge card as well, which is challenge about the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords here, reversed, and it's being aided by the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is overseen, being washed, being overlooked. There's an overlooking here. So we have here, it's being followed by the Four of Swords reversed and the Magician card reversed. It feels like somebody has power in a place where they shouldn't have power. But then he's in an arena, so he's gonna be fine, right? He's gonna be fine. I don't think there's anything significant here that's gonna indicate any injury. I don't see any injury occurring. But it could be a setup. It could be a set. Again, like I said, I think it could be Secret Service. It looks like Secret Service. The bottom of the deck, Death. There's really the bottom card here, Death. A change. Right? It makes sense though, right? It makes sense. I mean, this is not a bad card because that card could be literal, but it's not literal because I don't feel like an ending of something for like physical, you know what I mean? But there is a change, that's the transformation, it's the shift in dynamic, the shift in energy, the shift in frequencies within the United States. That the January 19th rally is a changing point. Now, we talked about that. It's going to be a changing point for the United States. I'm going to use a different tarot card deck because I feel like my judgments are a little bit clouded here and I kind of have a little bit of difficulty reading. So I am going to use, okay, this one or this one. Okay, they told me to use this deck again, so we'll use that one. See if maybe I can get some more information. Might as well, right? Alright, so Spirit Angels tell me about January 19th, 2025. Okay, this card is flipped over already, but we gotta make sure we fix that. Okay, January 19th, 2025, regarding Trump's rally. Rally or riot? Give me information regarding that. Rally or riot? January 19th. I don't see anything major like January 6th. We do have the double card reverse. That was a Trump with stocks, which means the economy or the stock market. It goes up, right? It goes up. We have the double card reverse, that was means manipulation. Manipulation of the market. Like it means like the market is not manipulated. Like it actually goes up for a little bit. Remember when I told you the economy is going to go up one last time and then it's going to come crashing down and it's not going to really go back up for a while? We have the eight of whatever this is. The eight of the Durst, I guess. and or like ate a snacks. Ate a snack sounds more accurate, but it's interesting nonetheless. I'm hearing the word 8 minutes. 8 minutes. It's like almost like it's a countdown or something. There's 8 minutes left. Like 8 minutes. And if a clock comes up, I'm gonna freak out. We have the crack, right? Number 4, the breakout. The breakout, the crack, the breakout. Then we have here the feminine. The feminine is reversed. The woman is reversed here. But she's up. She's higher than the male. She has a higher footing than the male. Why is it coming in Trump reading now? Because we have justice card here. The devil's reversed. Sun goes up. Justice. Oh wait, hold on. When is his? I think he has like a court case coming up. The energy could be indicating that. Yeah. So we have Republican here. Republican red. Oh, it goes back to where it's supposed to be anyway. The sun goes up for the Republican. Right? Chances go higher for the Republican. There's a snack with 8 minutes. 8 minutes for the Republican. There's 8 minutes left. But then there's the justice card here with the reverse stable but a rising up in the stock market. It's not saying physical stock market, but like there's a rise of something. And we have consciousness. But this is more like third eye. This is like the third eye color. Because this is indigo, which is purple or violet, however you want to see it. But it is indigo, which is all about the subconscious. What is hidden from beneath? We have your health. We're gonna see something regarding Trump's health that's gonna come out this day, like something minor, but it's gonna be the theme over the next couple of years if he is the president. This has to do with his health. That could explain the feminine being higher, right? We have here Arizona dryness. Arizona, but even in dryness, things can still survive. You just have to learn to be a prick about it, quite literally, which is why we have a cactus. We have bonjour, which means this has to do with money, dark money revolving around a Republican. There's a snack, which makes a lot of sense, but the subconscious, it has to do with foreign governmental entities, foreign government. So, and here's the light young male. This has to do with JD Vance as well. The JD Vance is coming in here. The health card is reversed. The young male is here. And this is the subconscious. Subconscious ladies, people in position of power, even though they helped Trump win the election, they subconsciously want a young male to take over because the faster they're able to get a young male in power, the longer that they can stay in power because a young male could outlive an old male, right? Survival of the fittest, if you ask me. You have your stop, reverse. The lack of stopping the leader. So the effort to try to stop the leader is not going to work. This is the leadership. Right? Because Trump is going to do something, almost like he's going to say something that's going to swirl things around, the narrative around. That's why he's doing it. He knows something's coming, and it's going to be a downfall of a man. Because this is the male card upright, this is the male card reverse. It's a downfall of a male, which makes sense because this male here, if you look at the way this pointer is pointing, it points directly in the position of snacks for the Republican in Arizona. The snack starts to dry out for the Republicans. 8 minutes left is what I heard. 8 minutes left. And then we have here blank. Oh, excuse me, not blank. Tarot card. A strike. There's a strike, which makes sense because the strike here, we have the crack. The crack. The female rises around the time of the tarot card. We have here the subconscious mind revolving around the health, a young male, and someone who is foreign agent. There's foreign agents here. Oh, foreign agent. That might be a keyword here. We have communication with the clown. There's something with the clown here being a lack of communication. This has been my card for Trump. What's the clown card? It's reversed here, so there's a lack of communication with the clown here, and because of the lack of communication, there's a wind that's coming. There's a wind that's coming. It might be for the male though. It might be for the Republican initially, which is why wind comes here, even though the male is downfalling. We have the reverse, the writing on the paper, which is not written in stone yet. It's not written yet. Whatever's happened here, it's not written yet. Because it's not written, the next card that comes up is balance, the chakras. I understand. Right? You can kind of see a little better. I understand. I see. I talk. I love. I do. I feel. I am. Right? That comes in on top of the woman. Right? She is balanced. She's understood. We have young people here, but it's reversed. Young, vibrant, new. We know he's not young, vibrant, or new, right? He's somebody who's been in politics for almost 10 years now, well, more than 10 years now. We have the sunflower, the rise of the sunflower. You know, ironically enough, we keep having sunflowers up in the tarot card reading. There's a sunflower here. Yeah, there's a sunflower here. And the sunflower keeps coming up. If anyone could tell me what the significance of the sunflower and why it keeps coming up in almost every single reading, please let me know. So we have here, even though things are not written in stone, we do have here the U.S. Capitol, which is the House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate. So nothing is set in stone quite yet until it is officially final. We do have landslide here, which means that there's a lack of support in some capacity, but it's not as much damaging as you would expect. But yeah, it's not as damaging. We have the poop reverse. Not as damaging as one would expect, and it's not going to be bringing down the world. So if you think it's like it's a world's crisis, it's not a world's crisis. But whatever information that comes down on this, it's not going to be like end all be all. He could survive this, and he can survive this, whatever this is. And we have here again the text messages. Message, communication, communicatives. Yeah, communicate, message, communicate, spirit text, right? I wish I had my text card here with me. And it's time to stop reading. Stop reading. So I have all the information I need for January 19th. But I am going to give a little bit more information because there will be a sense of joy and happiness. We're not sure if it's going to be for us or it could be for people around him. But I am going to do a little bit more reading on this and then we'll end the reading. But I feel like there might be a little bit more information that I could squeeze out of this. And then we'll call it a night. Because I am recording this at midnight. Well, past midnight. And I have work in the morning. So I want to make sure I can get this up and loaded for you guys to watch it. I don't know when it can be posted. But yeah. This video is being recorded on January 6, 2021. Eastern Standard Time. So I am recording this on the 26th. Not the 26th. On January 6th. I don't know when it's going to be uploaded. I assume you're probably going to see it on the 7th, is my assumption, but you might see it on the 6th as well. Who knows? Who knows what I might be doing when I wake up. I do a lot of crazy stuff. Anyway. But let's see if I can get some other information regarding January 19th. I kept talking about a sniper, but I don't feel like there's anything. I feel like that might just be Secret Service in the area. We'll find out. We'll find out. It could be a foreign entity, a foreign body, right? Maybe, like I said, they want to have a young male in there. But by having a young male, they can stay in power longer because a young male can outlive an old male, right? You know, so that's the idea, that's the concept. And the reason for doing so is you think about this, right? All the authoritarian leaders who have tried to stay in power, once they've died, the authoritarian regime normally ends. The idea is, okay, so if we can make the authoritarian regime start with a young individual, our regime could last a lot longer if we can keep that person in position of power and they be young, which means that they're more likely to live a lot longer life, which means that we're able to control more in a longer span of time. So if you think about it more of a mathematical business sense point of view, we start to understand the bigger picture. Alright, so Spirit Angel Tommy, give me a little bit more information regarding January 19th, 2025. I'm going to probably cover this one more time though, in another video. There's a message of concern regarding around a coffin. You know what? The coffin it could be Jimmy Carter. Because it takes place 10 days after, 10 days after because the rally takes place 10 days after his funeral, or his wake, I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, it's definitely something big happening on the 19th. We don't know if it's going to be in front of us, though. We might not even get told. Like I said, we're not probably going to find out till much later on. Don't know way more before we do. Because the first card that comes up here is the message of concern. This is not a really good sign, especially if you're asking about January 19th. We have a message of concern. Message of concern revolving around a coffin. Now, I don't know if this is literal yet because this could be like, oh, Jimmy Carter and his funeral and everything that took place. But it is the 19th nonetheless. It is the 19th. And this is the coffin. Specifically, we're talking about the 19th, and the 19th card comes up at the coffin. Not exactly the sign you want to be getting. Then we have the judge on the 30th in January. So there could be a ruling coming out. I'm seeing the 28th in particular. Don't know if that means anything. But 28th, something goes on there. And then we have toil and labor reverse. Which means working. There's some lack of work here because there's 3 and 8 is 38 here. 3 and 8, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 is a master number, spiritual master number. There's a lack of work in terms of spiritual realms. And then under here, that's reversed. It's being also challenged by the courthouse, which is 23. Right? 23. It's reversed here, which is 3 plus 2 means 5. So this is a 3. This is a 1, and this is a 5. So 5 and 5. So there's a message of concern going to Congress. Well, there should have been, but it was discarded in some way because maybe Mike Johnson deleted it or got rid of it or something like that, revolving around a message of concern revolving the House of Representatives. Maybe he just didn't want to deal with it. We have here Great Fortune, which is interesting because Great Fortune falls right underneath the toil and labor and the courthouse reverse, which makes no sense because of the lack of work in here, right? It's laziness. They're not working, but somehow there's Great Fortune coming in. There's money here. We have here underneath the judge, we have occupation. It has to do with occupation or something. The ability for someone to be sued in some way. We do have here 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 reverse. So we might get this better ruling, a better understanding by the 7th of February. Could be 7 hours after the ruling. Not exactly sure yet what that means. Underneath the coffin, because it is 19, 1 plus 9 means 1. Or it's just a 10 really, but yeah, the 10, 1 plus 0 makes a 1 anyway. And then the family room, which is the number 3. So 1 plus 3 is a 4. But this is the family room. So it comes up as a reverse for the coffin, which means a lack of family values. And then we have here the mature woman, a message of concern, and this is the number 6, the woman, the female. Which is interesting because this is a 5, and then this person turns into a number 6. Because this is the 1 turns into a 4. No, it turns into a 3. If it's 30, it turns into, well, if it's 3, it turns into 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7, so 3 turns into a 7. Then we have 11, 6, 7, 8, 8 plus 5. So a 5 and 11 turn into an 8, which means this one decrease in power while these 3 increase. Interesting. Because we have a message of concern. This is the American people probably, or maybe a physical concern that was addressed to Congress was ignored. This is what's taking place in the center stage. It's kind of taking place after January. This is taking place on January 19th. What is going on January 19th? We have here a wedding, a forced arrangement. Look at it. Look at the smile. Really happy couple, right? Really happy couple. Forced arrangement. That's what I'm getting. Forced arrangement. Number 3. Let's go and take a look at number 3 again. We have 1, 3. Forced arrangement on the 19th. What happened when you have a forced arrangement or an arranged marriage? You kind of didn't really have a choice in who you want to marry, right? And for those of you guys who are in arranged marriage, I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just saying in terminology in which I'm reading. But this was someone who they didn't want. They didn't really want to choose it. They wanted to have the free will, but it was forced upon them. Like, all right, so it almost feels like to me, it feels like how the royal family used to send out their own heirs to marry people of other countries so that they can be in union or that they could, well, yeah, be in union. Not only that, but also they would use their children as leverage in some capacity. And you force them to be married because they didn't get the free choice of will, ever experience love. Because they were forced into love because, well, they have to do it for business reasons or state affairs or state things like that in that regard. Um, and then we have here distant horizon. Was it the number 9? Was it the completion of a cycle? It's reversed. There's a lack of completion here, which means this is a continuing story, which makes sense because it hasn't happened yet. And we have here a wealthy man, which is number 4, and he is reversed on the right side. So this could be something going around Elon Musk. And we have number 9 again, the child, which is 18. 1 plus 8 is a 9. It's also the 18th, but could be indicating that the 19th and the 18th. Then we have here the mature male, which is number 5. So the number again increases here to number 5, which is the mature male. And then here we have 33 plus 7. It increased. It stays stable, but it's a 7 again. But it's, this time it's a message, which makes sense because the message is going to the court. And what's the final outcome card? Number 2 is a main female. So whatever this is, whatever's going on January 19th, something bigger is at play and has to do with the house. So we'll see. It has to do with number 2, revolving around the house and the female. I don't know exactly what's going on, but there's something big going on. I can definitely tell you that. You let me know what other people are getting. I'm going to see if I can channel more information out of this to see if maybe I can get information. Because I feel like there's more out of this than could be really being portrayed right now. I feel like maybe I'm reading too early, perhaps. We'll see. We will see. But nonetheless, guys, I want to say thank you. I love you. And thank you for all your kindness and support. I appreciate all of you guys and have a wonderful night. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Until then, peace out. Don't forget to engage, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.